Ruzhoff, my lovelies, inspiring you to live an empowered life. Okay, I'm here to answer all your questions. I get my DMs full with, oh, Ruzhoff, what is your experience dating German men? Oh, Ruzhoff, I know so many red flags about German people. Are there any green flags? Well, I'm here to serve you as always. So let's dive right into the green flags of dating a German. Let's cut our German people some slack. I know there are lots of red flags out there, but they also have very many green flags to keep into consideration. So, German people in general have very respectful communication. Plus, they're also very direct and very straightforward. And that's my cup of tea because I'm also a very straightforward person. So, you're not going to have any BS of, you know, the people who put their mouth where the actions end. You know, those kind of men or women that will tell you all kinds of things, but will never fulfill any. That's not going to be a German person. They're really direct, they're very straightforward. If they're not going to be able to do something, they won't say they're going to do it. So that is a definite green flag. Moving on to the next point, I think the whole world knows about it. Timekeeping, punctuality, and German people go hand in hand, you know? And that means you're never going to have a German person sit you up or come late to a date. You know, that's never going to happen because actually, if you ask me, if you have a date with a German person, they're probably going to be there 30 minutes earlier than the planned date. So don't be here doing your African time if you're an African girl or African man dating a German person. Make sure to keep time, and it can be a complete turn off for them if you really can't keep time. And I find that a good thing because someone who keeps time also has respect for life and for you. I don't like people who can't keep time, so definitely explains why I love me a German man every single day. Commitment. German people commit to their promises, they commit to their word. If they promise they're going to marry you, they'll marry you. If they promise they're going to do, ABC, they'll do it. And yes, there's some, of course, exactly. That's why we have red flags, but you're not going to have a German person lie to you or not keep their word or not keep their promise. And I find that's very important in the dating phase, but also in the long term. You want to be with someone that you can rely on, someone that you can always trust, especially if there are also children involved. So definitely a German person is never going to leave you in the rain if they say they're going to bring an umbrella. Okay? Keep that in mind. Very focused on career and education. That's like a plus for me. As you all know, I'm a sapiosexual, intelligence and intellect over everything else any day. Of course, the soft life too, but that's like high up there. So they have class, they have culture. They're not boring. You're going to have very intelligent conversations with them. You don't have to talk about the weather and oh, the grass is green and the rain is not coming down, And I find that very refreshing, very fun. And of course, it's somehow a guarantee that you're not going to have dumb kids. It is important for me that my kids have some very active brain cells. So it's very important the kind of partner you have your kids with. So you really, really have to keep that in mind. And if that is not a green flag, I don't know what else you want. Like, seriously. Most people, especially who are interested in interracial dating, are also very interested in the aspect of financial stability. Well, you want financial stability, you want security, then the German person is the one for you. It is what most people refer to as the red flag, the stinginess, but it's also, on the other hand, a green flag. It's a green flag in the sense that you'll always have this stability with the German person. You'll always have a roof over your head. You'll always have food. You'll never lack. You'll always be able to go on holiday. It might not be luxury, but you'll always be able to have more than the basic needs of life. And we're talking if there are kids involved, you need that. You need the stability. You need the security. You need to know that if both of you passed one day, your children have something left behind for them. And that is with German people. That is a definite guarantee. So definitely that is a green flag. Okay. And of course, with stinginess, it has nothing to do with color or nationality. It is possible to get yourself a German partner and still live a very luxury, very fancy, very above average life. So definitely, and you can only do that if you're financially stable. And we're saying German people focus a lot on their finances. So they're most likely, most of the time, very financially stable. Which point are we moving on to? I'm not counting, you count for me. We're moving on to number 7. They have high regard for respecting your personal space and growth. So you're not going to have a German person smother you. He's not going to be in your business like all the time. What are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you hanging out with? So your girl dates and girl night outs are secured. He's not going to stand near you and be like, oh my God, you hang out with your friends so much. In fact, he's going to encourage that because he also loves to have his space. And I think that's very good for growth, even in a relationship, for you to grow and blossom and spread your wings out instead of having a partner that is going to smother you and stand in your way. So that is for me a very, very good green flag. We're almost done. Number 8 would be high appreciation of culture and traditions. Their own cultures. The Germans have a very, very rich culture, which I love, but also for people, especially who are dating interracially, it's a plus because you want a partner that will have respect for your own culture, will have high regard, even when you have kids that will understand the need and the desire to embrace both cultures. So a German person will be very interested in your culture. They'll even try to learn your language if they're good at languages or not lazy. And to help in the growth of your relationship, because if I'm dating you and you're not even interested in my culture, we're going to have lots of conflicts because cultures also have influence in how we deal in relationships and marriages. For example, active lifestyle. Oh my goodness. So many German people, when we compare them like to the Americans, for example, that is like an extreme because again, German people have a very active and healthy lifestyle. So you're going to find German people live longer, they are agile, meaning even when it comes to the adult activities, they're going to be much better because, like I said, they're very fit, they're very active, and that is a good influence in a relationship and also in a marriage, especially also if kids are involved, because you want your kids to have these values of a healthy lifestyle and healthy living and respecting their bodies and their health. Very last point, very good and dedicated parents. And I can testify to that as a divorcee with 2 kids. The marriage might not work out, but they will always be committed to their kids, their role of parenting, to the rest of their life. And that is a very, very important factor. You don't want to have your kids left in the rain just because the relationship between you didn't work out. So definitely for me, that is a very, very big plus, especially for someone who holds the family high up there. My loves, thank you so much for watching thus this far. Of course, let me know in the comment section, would you consider dating a German person, or that is for you an absolute no-go? And of course, if you're already dating a German or married to one, let us know about your experience. I'm here to inspire, uplift, and empower you. Until next time, my lovelies, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.